How to use Cursor AI Beginner's Coding Guide. Learning how to code used to mean staring at confusion and confusing syntax, endless documentations, and hours of trial and error. Now, things are going to look very different. Tools like Cursor AI are pretty much changing how developers are going to write code by acting like an intelligent coding assistant directly inside of your editor. Now, it doesn't just autocomplete lines, it helps you build, debug, refactor, and even generate entire features from plain English. So in this beginner-friendly guide, I'll show you how to use Cursor AI step by step, even if you've never coded anything seriously before. So let's get started. Now, Cursor AI is an AI-powered code editor built on top of modern developmental tools. Think of it as a smarter version of VS Code. Now, it has built-in AI assistance that is going to be understanding your entire project. So instead of switching between browser, documentation, and editor, Cursor brings everything into one place. You can write codes faster, fix bugs instantly, ask questions about your code, generate full functions or apps. It's pretty much like pairing with a senior developer 24/7. Now, to get started, what you simply do is you come over to Cursor AI's very own website, which is cursor.com. Now, when you're in cursor.com, what you're going to be doing from here on out is you're going to download it. Now, once you download it, you're going to install it like any normal application. Now, if you're on Mac OS, you can go with these, on Windows, these, and for Linux, these. Now, obviously, we're on Windows, so I'm going to go with the normal Windows 64 version and for the system file. Now, once it is in, as you can see, it starts downloading as so. It's 178 megabyte setup file, so it shouldn't take too long. So what you're simply going to do is you're going to wait for it to go ahead and load in. Now, while that is happening, you're going to go ahead and sign up. Okay, so you're pretty much going to go ahead and create an account for yourself as well. Now, the reason we do this is so that our basic workings are easier when we do it later on. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with my Google, although you can continue with your GitHub, your Apple, or anything else. All right. So once we're here, we're simply going to go ahead and log in with any of our accounts. Now, in my case, I'm of course going to be going ahead with my Gmail. Now, once we do that, as you can see, it's going to start loading things in. So simply wait around it for it to fully load up. And once it has loaded up over here, it's going to start giving you this. So it says set up your Cursor account. It could just be for you or for a team. I'm going to go just for me, and you can set up an individual plan for yourself. Okay. Now you could do that, but I'm going to do this later on because you can always get a plan later. And it says starting your flow plan to continue. Again, I'm going to skip that because we don't want any plan right now. We're simply going to go ahead and see the main slicks and workings of it. Then you can also connect your GitHub to obviously improve your coding. Then you can download it to start building right away in the in-app. And once that is done, it's going to bring you here where it's going to show you your whole general usage and how things are going to work. Now, once it's done downloading over here and you run up the setup file, the thing about the Cursor AI is that it looks very similar to VS Code. So it feels familiar if you've used it before. No complex setup is required. And inside of Cursor, you're mainly going to see File Explorer, Code Editor. You have different AI chat panels. And the key difference is the AI panel itself. That is where you talk to your code base. You can ask different questions from your code base, like going ahead and seeing, where you talk. You can ask questions like, what does this function do? Fix this specific error, optimize the code, and it responds instantly. Now, let's say you want to build a simple and straightforward website. So once everything is done, we're going to go ahead and do something like that. So I'm going to open up the cursor setup file. And once we open up the cursor setup file, it's going to load things up pretty directly and pretty discreetly. So once that is done, the setup process is really simple and straightforward because all it's going to do is it's going to install things directly into your general memory and your general system. Now, once all of that is done, from there on out, the normal settings that you can actually work with into Cursor is out of this world. So as you can see, you have this all opened up. One thing you do need to make sure is that you have the pro account if you want to use the general agents that it provides you. But if you want to use the AI features that it brings you, like pretty much using any workable, discrete AI agent, you can work with that as well. But of course, do remember that you do need upper plans for it. In the meanwhile, you can simply go ahead and start creating things over here. And once everything is done, you simply hit on install. And once you hit on install, as you can see, the setup starts going through. So what you're simply going to do is you're going to wait for things to load up. Okay. And of course, while this is happening in the back end of Cursor AI on the website, over here, you can work with your very own chat agents. You can work with the general ease of use when it comes to Cursor. So let's say we come over to dashboard over here. Now in dashboard, you have all the general overviews. Over here, you can start with your coding, use whatever agent you want to use. Then there's automations where you can go ahead and set up automations for yourself. There is BugBot, which basically automatically reviews pull requests for bugs and issues. So debugging is pretty famous on this as well, where every developer pretty much deals with bugs. Cursor, of course, helps by identifying errors, explaining why they happen, suggesting different fixes, where you can paste error messages and ask, fix this issue in my code. It will analyze the context and provide a solution. Now, this alone can save hours of frustration for you and for many people. And as your project grows, code is going to become messy, and that is where Cursor AI also kicks in to make life easier. Now, Cursor shines in learning programming faster, building prototypes quickly, fixing the bugs efficiently, working on large code bases, automating repetitive coding tasks, and it's especially useful for beginners who feel stuck with traditional learning methods. Cursor AI is not just a coding tool. It's a learning accelerator and development assistant combined. It helps you write code faster, understand it better, and build real projects without getting lost in complexity. But the key is pretty simple. Use it to learn, not to blindly copy. Because the real power isn't the AI, it is what you understand from it. So start small, experiment often, and build step by step. That is how you can turn Cursor AI into real skill building tools. So that is pretty much about it for this video. If you enjoyed watching, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know down in the comments below and I'll be making a whole lot more for you. Till then, that is all from me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.